guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a video about no makeup. So I'm actually going out to meet a couple girls for brunch, so I wanted to do a really natural everyday sort of look, really minimal on like eyeshadow, contouring, things like that, just to sort of even out my skin tone and like obviously frame the face a little bit more. So let's get into it. So to start today, I'm going to be using the Tarte Brighter Days Moisturiser as like my primer. This one here is really cool because it actually kind of looks like a little bit pearlescent. You can see that this is giving my skin like a little bit of a glow, which if you had more sort of like combo oily skin but you wanted hydration, the Quench Rescue Primer from Tarte is a really good one to use as well. So you can see I've got my glowy base down. So you could even use something like this all over just to help reflect a little bit of light if you didn't want to wear like any sort of foundation or tint or moisturizer or anything. Now I'm going to go in with the First Aid Beauty Triple Protection Skin Tint. It just looks like this. And this is a very lightweight coverage. They don't have a lot of colors in the range, so keep that in mind. But it is it does have a little bit of flex. Like this one here, it's probably borderline too dark for me, but I'm gonna make it work. This one here has SPF 30 in it. So it's a really good one if you're looking for something for summertime. And it also has goji berry extract in it, which is really great because it helps to protect your skin from free radicals. I'm so excited to go eat. So next I'm gonna go in with the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Eyelift in a tube. This one here is double-ended, so one side is like a brightener and one side is a concealer. So I don't really have a lot of dark circles. I'm just gonna pop a little bit of the brightener just in here and then just on these little blemishes. And then I'm just gonna take my beauty blender and blend that in. You can see how much of a difference that does make. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with the concealer side. This is in the shade Light, by the way. So you can see that sort of just highlighted my face and concealed it a little bit. I find when you're using like creams or really lightweight products, they tend to look more natural on the skin. So for highlighter today, I'm going to go in with this one here. This is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Spotlight in the shade Champagne Pop. I'm just going to pop that on the high points of my cheeks. And you can see how it just gives a really natural sort of wet look to the face. I feel like this is really underrated. I'm just going to pop a little bit on the Cupid's bow. Beautiful, so I've got my cream products laid down. Now I'm just going to set my under eyes and maybe just across the center of the face with a powder. So the powder I'm going to use to set my under eyes and my face is the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores. This one here is really nice because it uses silk instead of talc, so it doesn't look dry on the skin. And I'm just going very lightly. Okay, so now that is set, I don't think that we need to add any more highlighter. I'm going to add a little bit of bronzer though. So the bronzer I'll be using today is the Urban Decay Beach Bronzer in shade Sunkissed. I'm just going to do a very light wash of bronzer. So you can see that just gives a little bit of warmth and a little bit of dimension without looking like I've got too much on. So for blush today, I'm going to be using one from BareMinerals. This is a little mini baby one. It's called the Natural High. And this is what it looks like. It kind of looks like NARS Orgasm. I'm just going to pop a little bit of that across the cheeks. Now I'm going to add some brows. So for brows today, I'm going to be using the Benefit Gimme Brow. I already have brow hairs there. I find this is enough to define them and make them look a little bit fuller. But if you had very sparse brow hairs, you could obviously fill them in with a pencil. Like the Precisely My Brow is great for that because it really grips to the skin, but it also is a very fine pencil and blends out very naturally. Otherwise, you could go in with like a brow powder. There's like the Anastasia Brow Duo. Benefit also has a product called Browsings, which is another one of my favorites. So you can see just that alone helps to make the brows look a little bit more defined but still natural. So I'm going to do the other brow for you now on camera, and you can see to start I'm brushing in the direction of the hair growth, and then I'm going to dip in again, and then I'm going to brush back against the hair. What this does is actually coats both sides of the hair, so it makes the brows look fuller, and then you want to just brush them back down again. You can draw on the skin a little bit with this product as well, so if you do have some areas that are a little bit sparser than others, just kind of use the tip of the product to draw on the skin. Okay, all that is left is our eyes and our lips. So for eyes, you can just pop some mascara on if you want to. I'm going to add a little bit of colour to my eyelids. One of my favourites, which is empty, is this Josie Marin Coconut Watercolour Eyeshadow. This one here was in the shade Playa del Pink, and it was the best shadow. Like you can see, it just gives a beautiful sheen on the skin, and you can blend it with your finger. Super quick, super easy, especially if you want something to highlight your eyes but not anything too finicky or anything you have to work really hard to do. This product I'm going to use today is from Becca. This is their shadow duo that they did with Chrissy Teigen. I'm going to take the cream side and I'm just going to pop that just on the center of my eyelids. Very lightly. And then I'm actually going to take the bronzer, same bronzer I used for my face, on a fluffy brush, and then I'm just going to take that up through the crease a little bit. Just very lightly. That collab that Becca did with Chrissy Teigen, everything smells like cinnamon churros. It smells so freaking good. I'm really excited to go get food. We're going to this restaurant called Damazi's in Essendon in Melbourne, and I was looking up the menu last night and they look like they've got the best burgers and the best milkshakes, so I'm down for that. You can see I've very lightly added a tiny bit of colour to my eyelids just to give them a bit more dimension. Now I'm going to go in with some mascara. So first though, I'm going to be using the Diorshow. This is their eyelash primer. And it's just a white silicone bristle brush. I find this does make a difference when I wear the mascara. I get a lot of people just in my everyday life ask me what mascara I'm wearing. Now the mascara I'm going to use today is one I've been using a lot lately. This is the Benefit Bad Gal Bang. This one here again has a rubber bristle brush. It has a very small tip, so it really gets right into the inner corner and the outer corners of the eyes. Okay, so I've popped my mascara on. As you can see, it really does help to open up and fan out the eyes a little bit more. So now all that we have left to do is lips. Today I'm going to be using this one here from Chanel. This one here is in the shade Golden Sand. I think this was limited edition. As you can see, it's a little bit more of like a cooler tone brown, which I really actually love for no makeup look sometimes. So you can see this is a really like cool tone sort of brown look, but it is a similar color to my natural lips in real life. It does look darker on camera. The other option that would be really nice if you want something more pink is this one here from Dior. This is their lip glow in shade 001, and it does look like a little bit more pinky. Those ones just adjust to your own skin tone just slightly. So I'm all ready to go. All that I have left to do is set my face, and I'm gonna be using the Cover FX Dewy Finish Setting Spray. Perfect, so that's it guys. That marks the end of the video. I'm so hungry, so I have to run. Please comment down below and let me know what other videos you'd like to see. If you want to see a no foundation makeup routine, I can do one of those as well. And feel free to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when I'm posting. My Instagram is also linked down below. I post almost every day on there, so make sure you follow me on there as well. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!